Yo ninjas! Today I want to try something new. If you like this type of videos, let me know and I will make more. I want to try to teach you live stream, I don't know how to say. So today we are gonna see how to do the flare. If you have questions, let me know in the chat, I'm gonna check it out. And meanwhile, I'm just gonna teach the move. So the most important things to do the flare are stretch your legs, kind of like this stretching, and the splits are very important. Your wrists, warm up your wrists, and your core and your abs are important for the flare. Usually for power move you don't need so much strength, but for the flare you need it a little bit. Just on the core and on the shoulders a little. So the first step to do the flare, clockwise in my case, is to open your legs, kind of like that, not too wide, not like that, and not like this, but kind of like a little bit wider than your shoulders, and put your right arm in the middle, your hand facing the right side if you spin clockwise. If you don't know which way to spin, just try this movement maybe. Try to stay like that and to kick this leg like this, and then try the other way with the other hand and kick your legs like this, and try to feel how you feel more comfortable, which way you feel more comfortable. Or you can see, like, if you have already some power moves like the windmill or the backspin or the swipe, you should do the flare in the same direction. So you can spin clockwise or counterclockwise. For example, if you start your backspin with your right leg straight, and you kick first with your left leg, then your flare should be with the right hand. Instead, if you do the backspin this way, like that, your flare should be also that way, the same direction. This is very important because I see a lot of people that they start power move and they can do the windmill or the backspin in one direction and other moves in the other direction. Maybe in the beginning it's even better to practice on both sides a little bit, just to get more confidence with every move. Damn, it's pretty hot here. So start like that, and with the right leg just kick this way. On the other side, left leg like that. So the right foot should not pass inside like this, but outside like that. You should cross your feet like that. Wait, let me check the comments, just 1 second. Is there any people here? Let me know in the chat. Yo. So first step, like this. Then, second step, try to slide with your right foot on the front. So from here, cross. After crossing, lift the left foot in the air and slide with this one, kind of like that. Again, like that. One more time, like that. On the other side, cross, lift your right foot, right leg like this, and slide with the left, like that. Again. One last time. Okay. This is the first and most important step in my opinion in the beginning. If you don't master this step, don't try to go ahead with the flare. I see a lot of people they are trying to do the flare very high at the beginning, like kind of like that. But if you start too high, you will fall down. So when you start, just slide your feet on the ground. Like this. After you learn how to slide, you should just lean the other arm on the floor. So if you start with the right, slide, and then the left, this one leans like that on the floor. Your arms, your hands should be as wide as your shoulders. So like that. Not like that, not too close, but like that. Facing the sides. Not facing the front, not facing the back, facing the side. So again, 1, 2. On the other side, counterclockwise, left hand on the floor, slide and land. And try to arrive with counterclockwise with the right leg up. Or if you do it clockwise, like me, with the left leg up. Once again, like this. Then, after that comes the hardest part. In the hardest part, it's the hardest because now both of your legs will lift up off the floor. So for now we are still touching because you are sliding, but now this foot, the right, that is on the floor, should kick up like this, in this direction, on the side. And meanwhile, this other is gonna do a circle. So from here, you should move kind of like that, in a circle. So this way, kind of like a backspin actually. You should master this motion, kind of like a backspin. So from here, do this motion with your legs. In the beginning, doesn't matter if you bend your legs or if you keep them straight, but just try to keep them hard. So you can also use your legs like that, bending them, but the important thing is that you kick them. Could be straight like this, or could be bent like this, but just kick them hard. So, slide, land your other arm, and then kick. In one motion would be like that. Again. One more time. On the other side, counterclockwise. We are almost done with one round. Wait. Thanks, man. How could I improve my flares? Wait, later I will teach you how to improve the flare. For now, I'm just gonna teach how to do it. Then at the end, I can give you some advices to improve the form or to get more rounds. So the ending part, now you should be able to arrive kind of like that, in this position, but with not sitting down with your butt, but in the air, like this. Like this. Now that you are here, you should try to move your weight on this side. So if you spin clockwise, on the left side. It's kind of like doing that. When you do flare, your weight moves all the time, from the right to the left, and so on. So when you start, your weight is on the right side, like that. Then you spin, and then you move you move your weight on the other side. And so you can continue. Because if you keep your weight in the middle, like this, then you cannot really lift up this hand and move to continue. So move your whole weight like that, and then kick your legs strong in this direction, like this, and use the right arm to end the round. I'm going to explain you again. Start. This is the start. This is the second step. From here, move your weight in this direction, lift your right arm and put it here. So kind of like that. And meanwhile, with the right leg, kick up, and with the left leg, kick under, like this. Right leg up, left leg under. I'm gonna do it slowly, like this. Again. One more time. On the other side. So you see, when I'm on the front, I move my weight on the other side. If I spin clockwise, on the left. If I spin counterclockwise, on the right. You should move your weight like this. Kick up your legs and put your arm down. To learn one round, it will not be so immediate. I mean, you have to practice a lot. You shouldn't expect to learn it like in 1 day or 2 days or even 1, 2, 3 weeks. It could take even 1 month, 2 months. It's up to you. I don't know. I've seen some people learn it in like just 1 week, and I saw some other people learn it in like 1 year. So it's up to you. It depends how much you practice. It depends if you already can do the backspin, that it helps to learn the legs movement. It depends if you have a strong core and abs. And also it depends if you are flexible with your legs. Oh, another stretch that can help you is this one. Sitting like this and going ahead with your butt. So like this. This way you will stretch your shoulders here, and it will help you to get higher on the flare. So to stay not like that, but to stay higher with your hips, like that. Also this can help you, just doing that. In the beginning you don't need to be so high with the hips by doing the flare. It's better to start low. Actually, it's better to start as low as possible. And then when you can do like 5 rounds or more, try to make it higher. Wait, let me check the comments. I can't do 2 rounds. Okay, now I am gonna teach you how to continue. So this is how to do 1 round. I'm gonna do a quick recap just to make sure that you understand. First of all, open your legs. If you spin clockwise, right arm in the middle, not here, not too far away like that, but in the middle. I'm gonna show you on the side, here. So not between the feet, like this, and not too much on the front, but just a little bit like this distance from your feet, like that. Then right leg kicks, you cross your legs like this, you move the left leg away, you kick it up and you slide. So first step, like that, again. Okay, Second step, lean your left arm on the floor and move a little bit your weight on the left side. And at the same time, kick up the right leg, so from here to here, this direction, and your left leg should do a circle, like that. This motion is very hard at the beginning, so I recommend you to practice the backspin a lot. This. It's like the start, it's kind of like the start of the backspin, but during a flare. So from here, imagine to do a backspin from here. So, like that. Again, slowly. Okay. Then, after that, to finish the round, just put your right hand close. Just put your right hand to the ground and kick up your right leg and kick the left leg under, like this. So, right leg up, like this, and left leg like this. Again. Okay, now, how to do the second round? First of all, you have to make sure to learn how to do one round and to arrive in this position. This position here. With both arms, with both hands, on the floor. So not like that, but like that. Again, this position. From here, it's just doing the same thing again. So when you are there, try to don't stop the left leg, but just try to keep kicking it. So from here, kick it high again. Maybe you can start doing the second round from here, from this position, or from the knee maybe. So from here, left arm on the floor, kick this leg up, like this, and try to slide again. So you repeat the same movement all over again. So again, from the left arm, kick your right leg up, like this, put your right arm on the floor, and slide. From here is the same. It's just starting all over again. I'm gonna show you again, but from one round, like this. Again, one round and then slide. So one round and then slide for the second. And slide. When you master this, one round and then you can slide, actually you can do it also 2 rounds. It's the same. And when you can do 2 rounds, it's very easy to learn how to do 3 and 4 and so on. A common mistake that I always see is that many people, they wait too much with the right hand to lean it on the floor, for example. Instead of doing flare like this, they do it like this. I don't know if you saw the difference, but the difference was that I waited too much on the left arm, and then the right arm was still on in the air. But instead, when you are about to finish the round, just lean your right arm very quick on the floor. So don't wait, be fast with your hands. This is also one of the main reasons why many people can't more than 2 rounds, because they are not fast enough with the hands. So remember, if you cannot do 2 or more rounds, maybe try to be faster with your hands. Move them all the time, like this. And be sure also to move your weight from one side to another. So, done, 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 like that. Look at my hands now. I'm gonna show you just a few rounds. Don't look at my hips or legs, just look at my arms now. You see, I move them all the time. So, wait, let me see the comments. Just one sec. My leg is bent. Don't worry if you bend your legs. As I said before, it doesn't really matter if you do flares with straight legs or with bent legs. The most important thing is to kick all the time with your legs. There are a lot of power movers or b-boys, like for example Taisuke, Shiga kicks, even Issei, Victor, that when they do power moves, their legs is bent all the time. But doesn't matter, because the most important thing is to kick your legs. You can kick this way when you do power moves, or you can kick straight this way. It's up to you. It's a mistake if you don't kick your leg, if you keep it like relaxed, like this. This is not good. But if it's bent but strong here, and you feel the tension on your muscles, it's good. So just try to relax your leg like that, and remember that you should never feel like that when you do power moves. You can bend your legs, but keep them strong, or you can keep them straight. And also about the feet, some people use the feet like that, some others like that, but it's up to you, it doesn't really matter. These little details are just what makes your style, you know? Like, each one of us can do flair in a different way, and it's your own style of flair. But you don't really need to focus on these little details. Just keep doing it as you prefer. I just explain you like the main technique, but then it's up to you if to use your legs like this, like this, like this. It's up to you. Wait, let me see the comments again. I think there are many people who really like your content and are still. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Toki. Okay. I want to just give you another tip to learn more than one round of flair, and then I'm going to give you just a few other tips to make it cleaner, and then that's it. So, to learn more rounds, another way that you can practice, if you are stuck and you can do only one round of flair or 2 rounds and you cannot do more, you can try to start with the other hand. So for example, if I spin clockwise, instead than putting my right hand on the floor, I start with the other one, with the left, like this. Not this way, but this way, this time. So it's kind of like the start of a swipe, or the start of a windmill, or even the start of an air flare. This start. If you cannot do this start, maybe I'm going to explain it another time, but I think you should learn it, because it's the basic start for almost all the power moves, this one. So you can start flare from this start, but it's a little bit harder. So don't go too high with your hips, so don't do it like that, but try to be low as possible. So kind of like that. You see, I'm not pushing high, I'm just moving in a circle, but I'm not kicking my legs high or pushing my hips up. So from here, you kick this leg, you put the right, and then you try to slide into a flare. I'm going to show you from this perspective. From here, slide. One more time. From here, left arm, left, right, and slide. So left, right, and slide. Like that. Now let's try to do one round with this start. Okay. If you learn this start, it will be very easy to learn more rounds. Because it's kind of like starting from the back of your flare. You know, when you do one round, then you arrive in this position with the left arm. So it's kind of like a simulation. Is it the right word? I don't know. You're trying to simulate how to continue from the back of your flare. Because usually when we start from the flare, we start from the front. I mean, we are like this, and then we go directly to the front. But the problem is to learn how to start from the back. So instead then going this way, starting from this way. So from here, this way. Okay, that's it, I think. Just a few tips to improve and to make your flares cleaner, but follow these tips only if you can already do 5 or more rounds of flare. If you can't do 5 or more, don't listen to these tips because it's just gonna mess you up. I don't know. It's not good because it's a little bit a contradiction from what I said before. So before I said to always slide with your feet on the floor, right? Like this. Slide, and then also on the other side slide. So slide and slide. This is very good for the beginning, but then when you want to make your flare more powerful, I recommend you just to kick your feet in the air. And if you can't, try maybe to do flares on a rough floor, I don't know, a floor where you cannot slip so much, so you really have to push yourself to make your feet in the air, you know. So instead of going this way, you kick this foot up, so more like this. I'm gonna show you. Okay. The other tip is to make your flare look cleaner is to use your hips. So until now I didn't explain how to use your hips because I think it's not really necessary if you're a beginner and if you can only do 1, 2, 3 rounds. But if you start learning how to continue, you should implement the hips movement. So when you are on the right arm and when you kick the right leg, you should also push your hips on the right side. So your hips is following the motion of the flare. When your legs are here, your hips is also there, here. When your legs are on the front, your hips is also on the front. So you're kind of like doing that. If you do that, while doing a flare, your flare will look much wider, and much cleaner. I'm going to show you 2 examples. One is without using the hips, only the legs and the arms, and one is with by using the hips, sorry. Without, again, one more time, like this, and this is with the hip. One more time. I don't know if you can really see it from the video, I hope so, but I think that's it for the flare. If you want to know more, let me know now, some questions, and I'm gonna reply. If not, I'm just gonna close the live. Wait, let me see the comments. When doing flare or other power move, should I tighten my legs? No, should I tighten my hands and hips? So, yeah, when you do power moves, I didn't explain that because I made it, I don't know how to say, sorry. But yeah, your arms should be always straight and tight. There are some b-boys I see, like for example Lil G, when they do flare, their arms they are kinda like relaxed. But I think you can only do flares in this way if you're very flexible and if you can do air chairs, because it looks like when they do flares, they land the elbow on their body. I don't know. But if you are not so flexible, just make sure to straighten your arms and make them tense, like that, not like that. Also your shoulders, you push with your shoulders, so not like this, but like this. Can you see the difference? So, like that, not here, but here. So you are really pushing with all of your arms, not only this, not only the elbow here, but also the shoulder here. You're pushing all the time. And about your hips, it's the same. When you want to learn more rounds, when you want to make your flare cleaner, also you should move your hips in that way all the time, so it's kind of like, yeah, you should focus on your hips. You don't really make it tense, I don't know how to say it, but you just move it all the time. That's it. Let me see it. Flare to handstand. Okay, I can tell you how to do flare to handstand. So yeah, flare to handstand is very good actually to explain in this tutorial. I'm gonna tell you actually how to make your flare higher on the back. And then you can also connect flare to air flare or flare to 90s or flare to handstand or what you want. So if you spin clockwise, when you are here, so when you are about to finish the round, you should kick with the right leg as higher as you can. So just kick it very strong and high, and make it close to your face. So this way, you kick your leg this way, as more as you can. At the same time, your hips should really push as strong as you can in this side, on the right side, and then up. So I show you from here, up. You should do kind of like this motion with your hips. And at the same time, kick your right leg up. Maybe you can start from here and just with your foot in this direction. So not like this. Sorry, I don't know if you can see. Not like this, but like this. And just try to go on your handstand from here. So from here, handstand. And then start slowly from a flare. So first you can stop. You can do like almost one round of flare, stop, and then go to a handstand, like kind of like that. Stop and go. Again. Stop and go. Then you try to make it a little bit more smooth without stopping too much. So kind of like that. And then you try to make it smoother. If you don't want to touch with your foot on the floor, you just have to, your flare has to be very powerful. Because if it's not powerful, you cannot go so high into a handstand. So there are two ways. One, make your flare very, very powerful and use your hips a lot, especially when you are on the back. So not only here on the front, but here on the back. This motion. If you spin counterclockwise, is from the left side to the back. So like this. Clockwise is from the right side to the back. So from here, your hips should not stay here, but push it up. And from here, push it up again. Also your head and your shoulder can help a little bit. When you are here, try to push your head down like that, and your shoulder kind of like that. This motion. Another exercise that can help you is doing this. From here, just lift yourself up. It's useful to learn how to move your shoulder, your head, and your hips up. You know, in the flare is the same, but you are spinning. This is without spinning. It's just you stay still. But on the flare is similar. You just spin and go. And yeah, that's it. Oh, wait. One other thing is if it's too hard for you, maybe it can be too hard in the beginning, try to make it easier by maybe going to your head instead of going to the handstand or to your elbow. Because head and elbows are also straight positions, but they are lower. So the handstand is straight but very high. The elbow, like that, the right elbow, is also straight but lower. And the head, the same. Is also straight with your back, but lower. So you can just try from the flare to go to your head or to your elbow, kind of like that. I think that's it, guys. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Whew! So tired. If you want to see more of this kind of videos, let me know in the chat or in the comments. I don't know if I'm gonna make more live tutorials, kind of like this one. It's up to you. For me, it's very easy because I don't have to edit them, and it's faster. If I start to record normal tutorials, it's a little bit more work, so it's very easy to do. So for me, it's not a problem, but it's up to you guys. Let me know. And see you next time, or see you in other videos. Peace! Yo, ninjas!